Hey YouTube, Brookline Warrior 123 here, coming to you with another video update for baseball. Not really an update, just kind of a video, I guess. Sorry about the brightness behind me, it's my window and some yellow shade shit. So, I have 3 of my 4 or 5 gloves with me today. I have my All-Star Catcher's Mitt, which I got about a year and a half ago. That has a little bit of oil residue in here from catching baseballs that are dirty as crap, primarily from blocking. I have my most recent glove, my Mizuno GGE 50V. You can see that it's getting nice and browned up in the palm here. Everything's nice and loose from when I made my first video. I can get it closed all the way now. And it happened, I could close it all the way like after the game that I spoke about in my video on this glove. And thirdly, and definitely not lastly, probably one of my favorite gloves, if not my favorite glove at the current time, is my first baseman's mitt. Pro Preferred. Rawlings 2-tone, 13-inch, 3-step post web, Pro SDC TBR, with, of course, the finger pad. Love this finger pad. You can see it's already getting a little dark over here from the oil that your fingers produce. Love it. Excuse me, I should tighten the laces. I'm very picky about tightening the laces on my gloves. I like all of the lacing on my gloves to be very tight. Just personal preference thing. You'll see that my pocket on when I first got my All-Star, I had a problem with the lace that runs through the pocket being a little too loose. So I took that lace right here, pulled it all the way through, put a ribbon of white tape here. There's another ribbon of black tape here. Right next to it here. There. But I had the white tape there first because it wasn't staying as square as I wanted to. It was a little more rounded like this, and it was super loose. But I like to have my glove, my web, nice and pretty nice and straight, so I can give a good clear target. But if there's a kid who's having problems seeing the mitt, I can still open it up super wide, so you can basically see the whole glove. Not super comfortable holding the glove like that, so I usually just like to, like between pitches, like a lot of catchers do nowadays, whether it be any kid from your league or Bryce Harper when he was at CSN. Just kind of squaring up the glove and pulling it in, taking the bend in their thumb, putting it right next to the web and just pushing, trying to get that glove to square up nice and easy for them. Sorry about my hair, I just woke up. It's like 2:30 though. Yeah, love this glove, love my All-Star, love my Mizuno, love my Rawlings, Heart of the Hide, Pro Mesh. Love my Pro Preferred and my other Pro Preferred that I have, which is my dual tone 1175i web. I don't have it with me right now, sadly. I love that glove to death though. So I'm just going to put those on my bed with a bowl for no reason. Don't go anywhere, I'll be right back. Of course, my most recent video, I believe, was on these sexy beasts, the classic Switch G6 9 spikes with the Mizuno Wave technology in the shoe, which basically just makes it easy, and when you're running, it applies force so it stays stable. And these little springs, they don't look like springs, but these little bends in the shoe right here, all these ridging flex. See if I can get it to flex for you, but maybe not, I don't know. Sometimes it takes a lot of pressure. don't know if you can see it. It's pretty minimal, but when you're running on them, you can feel it definitely giving you a little more support. I mean, Mizuno's definitely an innovator. They're like one of the only, if the only company that has a actual completely 100% clear through gap in any of their shoes. So this is like one of the only shoes where you can just like peek through and go, I see you. But that's not important because you don't wear these on your face, you wear these on your feet. Because I don't think I'd be wanting to run around looking like this. Just personal preference. Put those boys down. Now, this is somewhat baseball related, but you will not think it is at the time. There is a company called CustomCleats.com, and they are a cleat conversion company. So they can take basically any shoe that you have, and turn them into cleats. If you go onto their website, CustomCleats.com, they have photos of all the people that have sent in pictures of their cleats after they got them done. I'm thinking of sending in a pair of Jordans, either Retro 11s, Retro 12s, or possibly Conkers or Cool Grays. But yeah, one thing about Custom Cleats is they have Retro 11s on the website for like $130. Do not buy them if you are going to. They are fake. They are high quality replica. They are not the real thing. Do not be stupid and get them. When they put the cleats on them, the toe curves very much like a broken stick. It just goes click and you look like you're walking around in shitty shoes. I also have a pair of 6 rings that have gotten pretty beat up over the years, that don't have any air, any pockets in the soles. And basically what they do is that they pop this emblem out, file all of this down, pop this out here, and they set in a Nike Air show or a black or white turf or any sort of metal cleat base in the back of it, and then do the same thing in the front, and these are on both shoes, and that turns it into a full-fledged cleat. They do work, they do function. I have many friends who have them and love them, and I have worn them, and trust me people, when you see a kid on a turf field with these cleats on, you cannot see the teeth. It looks like you're playing baseball in real Jordans. It's not necessary, but it's pretty cool to be able to do. I think it's a great idea for this company. I think it's innovative, so that if you want a cleat made out of a shoe, you don't have to go to the company who makes the shoe. Excuse me. Sorry about that. First time I've sneezed in a video. First time for everything. But as I was saying, it's a great idea to be able to take any shoe, or pretty much any shoe that doesn't have like the Nike Air Maxes, or some of the Air Maxes, the fuses that have any like soft rubber sole. Those can't be done because when they try to burn it and melt it, it singes and it doesn't have anywhere for the cleat base to sit. Whereas something like 6 rings, which are very hard, perfect surface. If you go to the website, you can email them a type of shoe. Then you say, can you convert this? They'll send you an email back in 2 to 3 days saying whether they can or cannot. They're a very good company. They treat their customers well. I haven't even bought anything from them, and they treated me extremely well. Hopefully I'll be doing business with them fairly soon. I don't know for sure though. So we'll see what comes in the near future. That's just a little bit of what's been going on in a day in my life. Nobody really cares. It's whatever though. But yeah, a day in the life of a kid from Boston who likes Jordans and baseball. Brookline Warrior 123 signing off. Peace.